Holy shit, guys. I'm feeling a little shy about this situation, but I'm sitting here at my door. It's raining outside, it's the middle of the night. I had a joint. And I'm like, realizing someone that I had a crush on, and I couldn't get all my feelings about it, and I'm like, suddenly realized that it's just now a trauma bond acting out. I was like, I am back to normality. I mean, whoa, I just realized that, yeah. And suddenly I'm feeling about a whole lot of things. Like, that's just a trauma bond that's going on inside me. My attachment to certain things, but they have to be a certain way because I otherwise won't feel comfortable. You know, a whole lot of like addictive thinking or acting. Um, and even a feeling of being able to be yourself, like having an anchor in your body. Like for me, it's in my belly. And I've done a lot of healing on my root chakra. I hope this is, yeah, that's the camera. I'm filming with my iPad right now, so I don't know how long I can hold this. But technicalities. Yeah, trauma bonds with stuff. I was like, am I gonna film this? But it's like, yeah, because this is the kind of thing that I want to know. I want to remember tomorrow what I discovered here, and it's actually something a little bit different from this. But so from there, I went to yeah, I had a lot of healing on my roots chakra, and like I have like I feel like my whole pelvic region had need yeah, it's like, oh gosh, this is now a medical thing. So I feel like my pelvic muscles are really, really weak, and like jumping on a trampoline and feel it, and if I laugh too much and have jumped on a trampoline, like a huge one, which I love, I was like not able to hold my pee sometimes. So I was like, oh, jump a little lower, don't. But I'm a fanatical person, so that's kind of really hard, and it takes away the joy of life. So not that it stopped me from the joy of life, which is why I'm filming, because that's another joy of life. To just show up for myself and then, you know, maybe for someone else as well. Anyway, I was realizing that I've just been trying all these apps, and like it's just not clicking. That I'm thinking about my human design and remembering that ah, the universe showed me that it's good for me to have the intention to get a stronger, like to do something about my pelvic muscles, I guess. And I realized I just have to ask and tell the universe to surprise me. That's my manifestation sequence is, all right, I have this thing. I realize my intention. And how could it feel good to, feel better? And then sort of, I started noticing like how in my belly, like the front of my belly, um, it was like on an, I don't know, I'm having this whole, it's also because I'm stoned, so I'm really more tapped in. And I knew that I had to smoke a joint, and I was feeling really like reluctant about it, and like, yeah, isn't this addictive behavior? But like, the thing about some visions is that they come when your mind is like totally relaxed. And so I'm on a slippery slope when I allow myself to smoke, but I also, it felt like a good thing to do right now because I'm under a lot of stress because I'm planning this whole road trip. And the planning of the road trip showed me that actually I need to chill the fuck out and allow myself to deal with what life has told me. I'm gonna go on this road trip. And I'm like, my nervous system is like, so my only job is to make sure I'm okay. And my nervous system said, go do something fun that's just engaging. So I went to edit videos and everything. So guys, I sang for the first time in improv around a campfire with like 12 to 15 people. I just channeled the fire. I used to not be able to improvise. I'd be like, oh God, I'm just making sounds. And I know how to make sounds, but I'm a Capricorn. I want that shit to be perfect. And it's like, I didn't like what was coming out of my mouth. And I'd practice a lot on my own. And lately I've just really clicked like what sound is. It's really, you imprint the field when you make sound, basically. That's why I'm a soul voice practitioner, is because I needed to learn a method that would really get me deeply in touch in my roots, in my body. It's super shamanic. So as soon as you make sound, you understand that everything in life is a kind of trance, and you decide what trance you're in. And when you make sound, you can very powerfully influence that and remind yourself of whatever shit you need to remember about the goodness of life and how things are coming to you. So, what am I trying to say here? I have to get back to the story. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. I kind of lost the train of that thought, but I'm gonna come back to the belly. So anyway, I was singing today and it was just magical. I have been realizing that if I focus my sound on just like channeling whatever spirit I feel in that moment, and usually I do it in the forest, so it's like trees and leaves and how nature wants to hear me sing. But this time I channeled the fire. That seemed the most appropriate thing to do. It's like the joy of life, and the fire is lively, so it's a very we were a lot of people, so we're sharing the fire. And it's also looking at the fire. Oftentimes, if you're working with energy, you can see the flames start to react, and you can like become the fire. And that's the nice thing about then suddenly I know what to sing. Basically, I've been letting myself do light language, just understanding that it's probably just my left and right hemisphere aligning. And so I'll just sing sounds, and they sound like ancestors or from other worlds. Making all of these sounds in all these different languages that I don't know if they exist, but they sound like. Right, that's the thing with light language. It's like sound codes. So they sound like languages, but it's more like a feeling. I guess I don't know what I'm doing. I just sound. I just make lovely Viking sounds and like nature sounds and like the deer women sounds and reindeer women sounds and the weaving of the like the grandmothers and this really indigenous sounding raspy voice, also really being connected with your belly. Anyway, that was the whole story about this evening. I'm super happy that I did that. I just needed to share that, I guess. It was the first time I felt really giddy, and that was also coming home and really allowing myself to relax, and also feeling like this light in my belly just starting to shine. And with the this is the thing, it's like lucid almost. Like I know that is a vision. I'm sitting here and I've realized some other thing, which is actually the reason that I'm making this video, is because I started feeling this like emptiness or like laziness in the front of my belly. And and then I started connecting with it, and it's like it's starting to connect also with my pelvic muscles. And I'm just realizing, because I have been watching a documentary of the life of Georgia O'Keeffe, and I heard about her that she builds, and she built like part of her Adobe house, and apart from all of her painting and everything. So I'm kind of having a dry throat because of the smoking that I did. But I was really impressed by her and how she had such a life of legacy. And the for me, like making art, yeah, I could see if I could design the space, and like I know how to do this. I have like decades, so I can learn this stuff, like how am I going to get a house or build a house, and like just create my studio, and I could paint for the rest of my life. Like I genuinely could, if I just felt like, yeah, I'm in the right place. Fuck the world. I've done my part. Now my part will be art. No more words necessary. Um, but yeah, I started to feel this connection between like the front of my belly and yeah, the pelvic region. And I just realized also, wow, I don't have to have trauma bonds to anything. So yeah, it's really a snapshot of my journey with codependency, truly. Um, because basically I'm just letting go of trauma bonds, and we'll see where that gets me. But yeah, I feel much more powerful in my body. I feel like I'm trusting. Like I was like, what? The universe gave me the answer straight away, and it's like just in my body, and maybe even kickstarted by having made these sounds, and yeah, just being in so much more connection. Um, yeah, I hope that this inspired someone to, yeah, like enjoy your life. But I would actually say, like, look at your astrology, look at your human design and what your transformation sequence is, and I'm just excited. I get readings of those. And that is really what connected me in lately. Just knowing what my design is, and living it, and having the right mindset to just like embrace life and enjoy it so much more. I'm like shy. It's sometimes it's just so good. Okay, so all of you post traumatic growthers, I salute you. And that's me signing off. See you next time. Bye.